and thank you, Efrosyni, for hosting this call tonight. Man, I'm super excited. As Efrosyni said, this is the first official leadership call of Secret in Europe, and that's amazing. I'm so happy being able to be with you guys tonight. Happy birthday, George. Thank you so much, Maria. I had my birthday like 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm sad at the same time because I'm supposed to be in Slovenia today at the Dream Trip, at the Escape. I had everything booked, the flights booked, the hotel booked, but unfortunately last minute, I couldn't travel there because my wife got COVID and I was close to her, and I was afraid that if I go there, maybe I have COVID and I will pass it to everybody else there. So I choose not to destroy the whole trip, and I stayed back in Cyprus. Now, you've heard from Efrosyni and from Shush that big announcements are coming over the next weekend in USA. We know what the executives are about to announce, and I can tell you that it's exactly what you guys need to get the extra boost to go out and hit the next level of your business. Now, I always say that it's not the announcement, are not the bonuses that are gonna affect the way of your business, but your attitude and what you are going to do with those promotions that is going to affect your business. Yesterday, we had a call with the people that are right now in Slovenia in the trip. And one thing that I've mentioned is that one thing that we all know, but not everybody is doing. We know that we are in the first month of the year. I know that we all know that the best thing to do in the beginning of the year is to set some goals. But at the same time, we all know that not everybody is setting his or her own goals for the year to come. What I personally did, the second day of the year, I sat down by myself, I wrote down some goals that I want to achieve, and then I created my plan on how to going to achieve those goals. Now, I don't know who of you already set your goals, but if there is one thing that I want to tell you right now, if you don't want to waste one more year of your business life, if you don't want to waste one more year of just going to trainings and taking action and not seeing yourself moving forward to the next level, is sit down and set some goals. Sit down and think about what is the one thing that you really want to achieve 2022. What is the rank that you want to achieve with Secret? How much money you want to make from Secret in 2022? How many people you want to help in Secret in 2022? And then we know when you have the picture of what you want to achieve by the end of the year, what you need to do is exactly what I've said yesterday to these guys, because they said one of the questions yesterday was so powerful. It was, I always set goals, but most of the times during the way, I miss my motivation, my energy, and I quit on fighting for these goals. What should I do? And my answer was so simple. Split your goals into a short-term goals. Split your goals into a short-term goals. If your goal is to go diamond in 2022, what you need to do right now is to split the goal in a 6 months goal, in a 3 months goal, in a 15 days goal, and goes on. So you can track yourself and you can have in your mind something that is short-term and you can fight to achieve it. So one thing you need guys to do right now, if you want to kickstart 2022 powerful, and if you want to have a powerful 2022 and have a 2022 that is going to change the direction of your life, just set some goals. Know exactly what you are aiming for, what you are going for. Write those goals down and then commit yourself that you are going to do whatever it takes to achieve these goals. Now, are you going to miss these goals? Of course, yes. Have I ever missed a goal? Of course, yes. Efrosyni the same, Shush the same, Stavros the same, Peter the same. We all miss goals, but what we're doing, we are keep fighting for those goals. And if I see that in my first month I haven't achieved my goal, I will double my action, I will triple my action to achieve my goal the next 15 days, the next 3 months, the next 6 months. So I'm gonna move forward onto achieving the goals. Now, having the goals and taking action is one thing, but the second part that is gonna fill the puzzle, that is gonna allow you to succeed in achieving your goals, is something that Shush and Efrosyni mentioned on their talks as well, and they mentioned playbook. Now, it's not only about playbook, it's about following those trainings that we have. And playbook is the next training that is coming. It's a training that is going to take place in Barcelona in between 4th and 6th of April. And this training is designed to help people have a powerful kickstart for the year. It's a training that Mark Caseta puts on, and he knows exactly what you need to do to create the momentum for the next year. You're gonna hear from him everything you need to learn and what to apply to create momentum. It's not how to maintain momentum, it's not how to advance momentum, it's how to create momentum. And what you need to do right now is to create momentum. And I'm telling you, with the announcements that are coming, the new changes that are coming, what you need to do is to position yourself in a place that you do exactly what it takes, what it needs to get advantage of these promotions and move forward to achieve your goals. Now, I will tell you what I'm doing the last 10 years in network marketing, but especially in my first year. One thing that was so powerful was the fact that 60 days before the event, the environment that was around the event was crazy. And what I mean that everybody in the team, I remember when I was in the lowest ranks, I remember that all the leaders at that time were talking day in, day out, 60 days before the event about this event. There was a pre-event environment that everybody was talking about the event that is coming. I can tell you that there were people at that time that they were coming at the events just because they didn't want to miss out on what the other people they are talking about. Now the question is, are you doing the same thing? Are you talking day in, day out, day after day about this event and your presentation and your team meetings? Are you creating this pre-event environment that people that are not planning to come to the event are feeling that are missing out? If you don't do it, I will tell you why you don't do it. Because you don't plan to go to the event yet. And what you're doing if you don't come to the event, you are missing out. If there is one thing that helped me become a pro network marketeer, to build a team over of 200,000 people over 10 years, is the fact that I was smart enough to understand that I'm not smart enough to teach everybody. Listen to this again. The smartest thing I've done over the last 10 years is that I understood that I'm not smart enough to teach everybody to trainings. If you just do the same thing, I can tell you it's game over. They will see the big picture, they will get the right informations, they will get the right energy, they will get the right decision, and then it's game on. Do you know how many people I have in my team that I never believed that they will do something, but because they came to a training, they got this decision, they went out, they enrolled somebody, who enrolled somebody, who enrolled somebody, and then big things created. You never know who's going to be the one that is going to bring the one in your team. But if you want to find this one, all you need to do is to bring a bunch of people to these trainings to get the right information, the right knowledge to move forward. We have almost 40 days till this event. If you haven't enrolled yet, the link is in the chat box. just go and enroll yourself. So you will get in the category of people that are not thinking if they are coming to the event, but are thinking how many people are bringing to the event. If you ask today, Shush, Stavros, Efrosyni, all the leaders, Melanie, if you ask them, are you going to the event? What do you think is going to be the answer? Yes. Do you know what they are thinking right now? How many people they're going to have from their teams to the trainings? If you just shift your mindset from thinking if I'm going to onto how many people I'm bringing to, then it's game over. Then you are at the right path to find the right people. So it's all about your decision, guys. It's all about you choosing to do the right things to move on and succeed in this business. So I'm not gonna waste more of your time, guys. It's time to bring somebody in the call that he's gonna share his wisdom with you. He's a guy that we are working together since the day one. As is my sponsor in network marketing, but it's somebody that managed over the last 10 years to break records. He managed to help hundreds of people become financially free, to find their way and their path to a better life. And it's somebody that he's one of the top trainers I have ever seen in my entire network marketing career. He's a blue diamond. He's one of the top incomers right now in Europe, and he's the one and only Mr. Stavros Zenonos.
What's up? What's up, guys? What's up, Mr. Georgiou? I hope you hear me loud and clear, and you also see me. So let me tell you who I am. I am the reason why Mr. George is not in Slovenia right now. This is who I am. Let me tell you a very quick story. 2 weeks ago, a little bit more, I was tested positive with COVID, and I stayed home, obviously, for 7-8 days. That's how long I had the virus, and then suddenly I tested negative from COVID, and I got out of house. And last Thursday, like 3 days ago, after I tested negative, my wife tested positive. So, and that was crazy for both families, my family and George family, because we were very worried that I will not going to be able to travel to Slovenia to the escape. I had to be there right now. And I was praying to God that, I'm going to be tested negative before the trip, before Friday morning when I was flying out from Cyprus to Slovenia. And this is what happened. And it happened 3 days before. So I was so happy, and I said to everybody, hey guys, I'm coming to Slovenia. Finally, everything is good. And one day before the trip, my wife tested negative, and my younger child. So, I'm a family man. I couldn't leave and let them be sick with COVID home. So I took the decision not to go to Slovenia, but I passed the virus to my wife, and my wife passed the virus to Mr. Georgiou's wife. And I'm the reason why Mr. Georgiou is not in Slovenia. Now, I don't know who's the reason I'm not in Slovenia. I need to figure it out. So, yeah, but I'm checking all the stories and videos and photos and everything that you guys posting from the escape, and it looks really amazing. I'm happy for you that you are there, but I'm so sad that I couldn't make it to this one. I will definitely going to make it for the next one, and I'm telling you, we are about to announce the next one very, 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 very soon. Now, because of what's happening in the industry today, and because of what's going on, the biggest distraction, it's always you. You can see what's going on around you, and you see people having fun in Slovenia. You see people booking their next big event in Barcelona. You see people doing other things, and the truth is, if someone is not doing what you are doing, you don't have to fight against him. because that's again a big distraction. I'm telling you, if you go back to network marketing audios, you will hear an audio from Jim Rohn that was years ago, tens of years ago, when Jim Rohn talks about the birds. And if you haven't listened to that one, go on YouTube, write Jim Rohn, The Birds. You got to listen to that one. And then you'll understand my analogy. But you got to understand handing the birds that are stealing your seeds, you are leaving your field unprotected. And life is too short for hunting birds. You know, life is too short for fighting against others. Life is too short for big egos. Life is too short, you know, for do what doesn't make you feel satisfied, what's painful. Life is too short for that. They say there are 5 levels of leadership. And the first level is, you know, the people that are waiting to die, people that are wasting their lives. And they do believe that life sucks. There are many people that they believe life sucks. And they say, you know, life is a disaster. No one is happy, no one is satisfied, nothing is good. And, you know, they fall into drugs, into alcohol, bad habits. They feed the idiot in them all day long, and they're just waiting when they're going to die. Then you got the fourth category that they say, my life sucks. So those people, they realize that there are some other people that they're having fun. They do what they love. You know, they are traveling, they are making money, they're having fun, they have good friends, they are fully satisfied with their life. But they also realize that my life sucks and it's something wrong with me. The problem is not with other people, the problem is not with life in general, the problem is not with God or universe, the problem is with me, and it's really in me. So my life sucks. And once you move from category 5 to category 4, then you can start changing things. And then you got category 3 that they say, you know, my life is great. My life is great. So on that category, people, they already moved from, you know, my life sucks. They started improving their life. Things are getting better. But the big problem is that it's all about them. Big ego. You know, my life is great. My team is great. My family is great. My girlfriend is the most beautiful girlfriend. I'm awesome. You know, I'm cool. My company is great. My product is great. I. Big ego. So you will never going to be fully satisfied because everything is around you. You talk to your downlines because of your own benefit. You talk to your uplines because of your own benefit. You talk to someone in a different team, you don't talk to him because you have no benefit. So, and those are the people that right now are fighting hard with other people because there is a competition. Who's better, me or you? Who has, you know, the best team, me or you? So makes no sense. Life is short for that bullshit. Then number 2, we are great. Our life is great. You know, it's not about me, it's about us. We have a great team. We have a great company. We have, you know, great time. Our life is good. So now the ego is not so big because it's not all about you, but ego is still there because my team is great, not your team. We are good, not you guys. We are good. You know, our life is great, not yours life. Yours life sucks, but our life, our team's life is great. And once you realize that, you know, this still doesn't truly satisfy you in life and will never going to give you the ultimate fulfillment you're looking for, then you go to life is great. You know, it doesn't really matter. Life is great as long as you don't hurt other people, as long as you're having fun, life is great. So now is the time that you want to be in this category, and you want to focus only on what is really productive. You want to focus only on what is really good, and stop focusing on the distractions that are not coming from outside, are coming from inside. The great Les Brown, he said, when you kill the enemy in you, the enemy outside can do you, cannot hurt you. So the only enemy is in you. And saying this, I want to say that whatever you will hear today, whatever you heard so far, is very tiny to what you can hear in Barcelona. I'm in this industry. This is my 11th year, if I'm not mistaken. No, I'm not mistaken. That's my 11th year in the industry. But you know, I was always looking for growth. So I've been in events outside the industry. I love personal development, you know, reading books, educating myself, growing every single day, you know, being open-minded. But I do believe the biggest gift I got from this industry is my mentor, Mr. Mark Caseta. That's the biggest gift I received from this industry. And this specific individual, this legend of the industry, is doing, you know, an event for Secret next month. I don't know if you have been in events with him, but if you have been 100 times, you still need these events. So I need these events. I need Mark Caseta. You know, I need to get from his energy. I need to get from his knowledge. If you've never been, oh my God, I mean, do you need the event? Absolutely, yes. So if you feel that you got something today, if you feel that you got, you know, a tip or something that can help you with your mindset, with your life, with the way you see things, I'm telling you, it's nothing comparing what you will experience in front of Mark Caseta. So if you haven't booked your seat yet, make sure you do it today, not tomorrow, not next week, but today. You're going to be in Barcelona. And we have a big surprise about Barcelona that you'll find out in a few weeks from today. I cannot say anything because I know if I say something, Efrosyni will kill me. So if you want to find out, call Efrosyni, don't call me. I'm just kidding. So saying this, I want to say that everything you heard today, you know, is coming from years and years of experience, but the next person I'm going to bring on the virtual stage has way more wisdom, way more knowledge, and way more experience than anyone who talked tonight and anyone that you met in your life in the industry of network marketing. He generated billions and billions and billions of dollars in this industry, but he also earned tens of millions of dollars as profit from this industry. He created teams with millions of people. He's doing this more years than I live. He's doing this for, I don't know if he's doing it for more years than me being on this planet, but definitely something similar to that. Amazing human being, great personality. I had a call like a year ago, approximately a year ago. I called him and I said, "Hey, Peter, can we jump on a call? I want to ask you, you know, some questions about myself, about, you know, my evolution in the industry." And, you know, he had no reason to say yes. You know, he was with his wife in front of, I don't know how many Aston Martins, you know, having a good time. And he goes, "Yeah, I will jump on the call for you. I'm going to, you know, answer your questions and help you." So without, you know, any more words, I want to bring on the virtual stage the legend of the industry, Mr. Peter Powderham.
Well, Stavros, hey guys, can you hear me? Can you let me know you can hear me?
We can hear you, brother, clear and loud.
Oh, well, that was some introduction, mate, and I really appreciate it because I haven't been around for a while, as you know. I haven't been on any calls. I'm doing my thing, as they say, particularly at my stage of involvement in the industry. And Stavros, I very much appreciate your comments. I really wish I was that good. I kind of I get these accolades, and I guess after it's 42 years, by the way. I don't know how old you are, Stavros, but 42 years. Actually, January is my anniversary of joining network marketing in 1980, long before most of you on this call were born. I know that some people on this call were born before 1980, but obviously in those days the industry was very, very different. And everything you said about the results and career, I have been blessed with having one of the most successful network marketing careers. I know I hold results for in the UK, the highest volume income earner and the largest organizations ever built in the UK. So that's something that I'm very, very, I guess I'm proud of. But anyway, look, here's what I want to say to you guys. I'm on this call for a very simple reason. I am responsible for a lot of what's happened in network marketing over the last 40 years. And that sounds quite arrogant, but let me tell you how that works. There are only, I guess, so many people in the world who have seen networking the way I've seen it over those years, both field and corporate, because obviously I've also run some of the biggest network marketing companies out there on the corporate side, and starting on the field side and then ending up in corporate and then back in the field. So having done both sides, I have this, I hold this position, which is for you very, very important. And when I say it's important, and I don't want this call to sound like it's all about how wonderful I am, I want to give you a picture. And the picture is this. I represent like a lighthouse keeper. I sit in a position where, as a result of the people I know, the things that I've done, I sat on the World Federation Direct Selling Association. I sat on the European Union Legal Task Force for Network Marketing Regulation in 1997 with members of governments when I was corporate officer. I've represented network marketing companies around the world in World Federation DSA. I've sat on DSA councils. And I have that experience that there's not many people out there that are going to tell me how this works. There's certainly aren't going to be many people out there to tell me whether this is legitimate or what it should, how it should look, how it should operate. And I know that what we're involved with today with Secret is absolutely world class, and I've got no issues with that whatsoever. I want to give you a bigger picture of that in a moment, though. Well, as a lighthouse keeper, that's what I call myself. I sit there on this top of this tower with a beacon. That means that I attract people to talk to me about what's going on in the industry, and also I get pitched. I mean, I get pitched by everything on the planet. People want me in their organisations. I'll never join. I won't join another network now. I've got to a stage where I absolutely don't need to. I mean, for crying out loud, there's only so much money you can spend. The bottom line is that my situation is that my legacy is that after 42 years, I want to protect this industry. And I want to be involved with you at the level of which I can help you, all of you, to get to what the lifestyle that I've experienced. Not necessarily making the same amounts of money or having the same experiences, but having that freedom, having that life experience of network marketing, giving you freedoms like you would never imagine. I'm telling you, I've had the freedoms of a 500 other men would never have had added together the freedom I've had. I've been financially independent since my early 40s. So it's, for me, I am that person who people will talk to. Now, last week, literally, I was headhunted to become a director of another network marketing company in California. Some lawyers that know me, I was telling Shush about this yesterday, pitched me as if I wanted a job being a director of another network marketing company, one that you will have all heard of. Was I interested? They needed to have boost up their board of directors, and could I join them? I said no. I have no interest in another job or anything like a job. I haven't had one of those for, good grief, I don't know, 25 years. But I want to talk to you now about where we are and where Secret's come from in the last 12 months. As far as we're concerned, we've been involved with them for 12 months, because it's 12 months this month that we got really knuckled down and got working with this. And Shush and I are rapidly approaching $1 million income from this crazy business. So if you're wondering if there's any money in this, there most certainly is. And last year I bought 2 more Aston Martin Stavros. So it's an illness. Oh, I'm 2 more Jaguars as well. Just trying to remember. Don't tell my wife. I just haven't got enough garages. I want to talk to you about success thing. I want to give you 3 things here tonight, which will, I think, identify the way I'm thinking. Number 1, I want you to think in terms of success. I want you to be, and I've got no time and no tolerance for people who argue with me about this. And the reason is because I just don't take any prisoners anymore. When you get to my experience, my age, my results, I've got no time for people telling me that they haven't got time. I've got no time for people telling me they're having difficulties, or they're having issues, or they're hearing things, or they're getting impacted by circumstances, or they're getting somebody said something to them, or they had an opinion. It's irrelevant, totally irrelevant. Let me give you this. Number 1, I want you to be, in terms of success thinking, I want you to be singularly independent of all contrary input. I'll say that again. I want you to be singularly independent of all contrary input to where you are going, what you are going to become, and who you believe you are. In other words, you do not have the time to be anything other than singularly independent, fighting forward, being the person you are able to be, you are capable of being. One of the biggest wastes in this world is the loss of human potential. And we are massively, the potential you have, even if you didn't go to, I didn't go to university. I was a policeman for 8 years before I started network marketing. I mean, I was a traffic cop in London. Look, this has got nothing to do with where you came from. It's got nothing to do with who you think you are right now. It's just to do with where you're going, guys. It's to do with what you're capable of. Being part of this vehicle gives you the power to be able to consume every kind of opportunity that you can imagine in terms of life's experiences. I promise you, I know what I'm talking about. And I will not listen to people who tell me they haven't got the time, it's hard work, it's difficult, I'm finding it fun. I don't care if you find it difficult. It's irrelevant, okay? This is about you fighting for you and fighting for your family and I want you to have the lifestyle that I've had and the things I can give my family that you can give yours. The second thing I want you to do is I want you to take other people's opinions, advice, and actions, and if they're not congruent, if they don't fit in with the way you see yourself and where you're going, they are irrelevant, okay? I have a saying I've been, for the last 25 years, I've been saying a lot to a lot of people. Maybe I might have done it under my breath. Maybe I would have said it directly to them if they really annoyed me. You seem to have mistaken me for someone who cares what you think. You don't think I know what I'm doing. You don't think my company is any good. You think what I'm doing is illegal. You think that I should be in another company because you're in it. You think I should be in another company because you're in it. Guys, I'm in this one. Stavros is in this one. Efrosyni, Shush is in this one. Georgiou is in this one. The leaders that are in this opportunity tell you absolutely that this is the place to be. If I knew of another opportunity that was better than this, I'd be telling you. I'd be the first person to tell you not to do this one. Okay, look, this is going to sound weird. I don't need the income. The income is lovely. It's very thick icing on the cake. My joy is building that legacy, because for 40 years I've been telling the whole world that this is the finest form of free enterprise on the planet, and telling the whole world that network marketing works, and proving to the world that it works is you. My proof to the world is that you succeed, because then I can point at you. I can say, look at what they've done. Look at what they're earning. Look at where they've got to in their lives. Look at what they've done with network marketing. Not me, okay, because people know me. I want to point at you. I want to be able to identify you and recognize you for what you've done. Guys, this is about you. It's not about me. It's not about Stavros. It's not about everything. It's about you. That's the reason for this call. Is not because we needed a call. It's not because we needed to be motivated. The reason for this call is about you, is to help you to not take in, remember point number 2, other people's opinions, other people's advice, other people's actions. If they're not congruent with where you are going in your life, they are irrelevant, okay? Totally irrelevant. And I want you to say in your heart, when you see someone tells you can't do this, or someone brings you up to pitch you for another deal, you go, oh, you seem to have mistaken me for someone who cares what you think, because I don't, okay? And number 3, I want you to do this. I want you to lock arms with us. The leadership on this call, the leadership team, is the essence of success, because I've known some of these people for 10, 15, 20 years, and I can tell you now, they are the world-class leadership of network marketing that you you cannot find anywhere else on this call tonight. The people you've heard from, not me, okay? Forget me. Just try and pick up some points from what I'm saying. It's not about any way to do with me. This is all about you and the leadership you can follow. These people know where they're going. The income level these people are at, what they're capable of earning and their experience, if you added it all together, you would have to you went to a conference to listen to these people tell you how this works. You would pay thousands upon thousands of dollars or pounds or whatever currency you live in to be able to have the right to have a seat, to watch them and listen to them tell you advice, give you advice on how this works. And that will be what will be happening in Barcelona. Now, the announcements in Barcelona are going to be really quite epic. I have seen a lot in network marketing. What's going to happen, I wish I could tell you, what's going to happen in the announcements that are going to be made very, very shortly are going to be really quite revolutionary. I've never seen it done in the industry, and it's all been costed out. It's all very clever. And I've got to say to you that what I know of it, it is. I thought there were no new ideas, but this is really quite interesting. I guess it's possible because of technology now, and because of pricing, and because of the way that communication can be done. So I tell you, the Barcelona meeting, well, which I'm going to, obviously, and if it's, I'm going there, so I want to see you there. I want to come and say hello. I don't want to be there on my own. I know I won't be. Here's a couple of last things to leave you with. I've given you the 3 points regarding Barcelona. When I started in network marketing, I went to a meeting one night. I would have been about 23, so it's a long time ago. And the man who I respected most and was my mentor in networking, bless him, he's passed away now. He died some years back. Lovely guy. His name was Peter as well. He came up to me at a meeting. He said, "How many people have you got here tonight?" And I said, I looked around and I said, "Oh, about 6. He said, "Right." He said, "Look," he said, "this is when you will know you've made it. You will know you've made it by measuring the number of people who come to the meetings with you. Not you being here, but how many people you brought. If you have no other goal in the industry, you count the number of people you're bringing to an event. As Stavros said, you're not looking at being there, you're looking at how many people you've got with you. You're going anyway. How many people are you taking?" So at the next meeting, I made sure I had more than 6, and more than that, and more than that. And then I go to meetings now, guys, and when I go to Barcelona, virtually everybody in that room, probably 95% of them, will be in my team. So I won't look at that room and go, "How many people have I got here?" I'll go, "How big's the room? Okay. How big a room am I filling up? 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. I've done some events around the world in networking where I've had 12, 15,000 people in a room, and they're all in my group. Now, that doesn't make me some kind of hero or some kind of wonder person. That just means that I built a business. And I built a business based on numbers. Life's about numbers. The world is built around mathematics. If you have numbers at the event, you will have numbers in your bank account. Okay? The more people you bring along, the more people you will make wealthy. The more people that you help, the more joy you will have seeing them become successful and wealthy and changing their lives. Because, as I say, one of the biggest joys I have is people coming up to me and saying, "Thank you very much. This has changed my life." So fine, it's just an idea that I happen to enjoy and I told you about it. I didn't really do much. I just did it before you, that's all. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is, and this might going to sound very arrogant, Barcelona is incredibly important. You may have got that message here tonight. I'm going to be there. If it's good enough for me, guys, it's good enough for you. It's good enough, meaning it's good enough for people of the caliber on this call that's speaking to you tonight to take the time and energy to be there. I'm not getting paid to be there. I don't get my expenses or anything like that. I do the same as you. I have to buy a ticket, I have to buy a hotel room. But it's so important that if you're not there, I can't even begin to describe what you're going to miss, not just in terms of the information, but the energy that you will get from being around people of like-minded thinking, people who know where they're going, people who are goal-orientated, people who don't listen to other people, people who do say to themselves, "I'm sorry, you seem to have mistaken me for someone who cares what you think." I'll leave you with that thought, guys, and I wish you all the success we're prepared to work for, and I look forward to seeing you in Barcelona. Thanks for listening to me. Cheers, God. Cheers. Bye-bye.